So gross.
Shut the fuck up.
Someone just broke my light switch without provocation.
God damn it. Just Panda, stop getting run over.
It's fine.
Panda, you get like 8 insurance frauds right there, brother.
It's not insurance. It's not insurance fraud. I'm not trying to claim anything.
What were you saying?
Your Honor, as my defendant.
Can't even cross the road.
I was into though for.
Yeah, what were you into? Off from crashing. What? Not bikes, I assume.
Do you think it still works? No.
I hope not. Anyway, what were you into? Panda, you suck at driving.
Yeah, I crashed head on into that thing. It's over. It's over now. It's over, Frieza. Yeah, they're not friends, I guess.
That's how Panda eats food when he's off stream.
It's true. It's true. It's true.
He's looking at it in the first frame. That could literally be a meme template, by the way.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
He swallowed them all, you know.
Yeah.
Didn't even bite him.
It's a whole thing in one bite.
Yeah.
You're hanging entire trowel right now.
Yeah, you'll have to edit that one out.
Do you want me to actually? Because I can.
Born, you're listening
Sure.
to the most out of context thing. It's a gold mine for clipping.
Yeah, it really
It's a gold mine for clips, and
What do you
no
mean?
one is
It's
taking advantage of
there's
it.
nothing wrong with a little bit of dick between friends, all right? Don't be weird. Don't make it.
Panda's
Oh
a
my
clip
God.
farmer. Panda's a clip farmer, dude. Don't let him believe his lies. It's literally just me with my dog on me and it's my pants. That's it.
Well, that's my job done then. Till next time.
Next time? I fucking hope not.
I mean, you better hope they call me next time, bitch.
True.
Yeah, he looks like he fucks, and I look like a boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? Yeah, you're right. I've never even heard of South Park Tower Defense.
South Park Tower Defense.
Yep, those are the two.
You legitimately moved your head when you crashed there. You tried to dodge it in real life. Are you okay? Someone clip that. Dude, he fucking tried to dodge. He was in game.
We'll heal up here. Mostly back. Should be enough to not get one shot. You know, it was just enough to not get one shot. Damn. I mean, when you're right, I guess. Just didn't expect it to go that poorly. Oh, gosh. I don't want to fight army with DK Bunk.
Now, let me tell you, what the fuck, man?
I just died in real life. I was texting and driving. I saw what was going to happen, and I knew I had absolutely zero time. Do you think that those signs tell me what?
Whoa! You see that?
Pork W sausage? I hate that. I liked all three of your other ones way better. You guys, okay, for those who aren't here live, he said Barack Porkama, Donald Rump, and George Rinding. And I'm like, all of those are fucking beautiful and immaculate. Not extremely friendly.
You don't think they're gonna move, do you?
I don't know. Oh, hey, a rat. Perfect.
Now you're
Cubic
a
device,
ninja.
just what I needed. You get out of here. Hey, don't you fucking run from me. Hey, you get over here. Got him. All right. One rat defeated. Nothing. That's gotta be so much worse than nothing. I'm gonna be honest. Like, can you imagine? Can you fucking imagine for just a moment how surreal it would be? I feel like I've been in this board state so many fucking times. I had it? What are you talking about? Were they all lit at one point? I don't think I did. I don't think so. Ah. I did not. Of all the things that I thought was gonna happen there, the bubble popping with the most, like, that was very, very funny to me. Okay, great. Oh, I should have used the heal. I forgot. Also, I changed my mind about switching off a brawler.
Nah, you're more of a
Oh my god, I can't believe you said that.
He jumped all the way over there to use the bowstring. What is this guy? Oh, I'm losing it. I'm losing it. What is going on, man? He's obviously an archer, but he's not. Little door stuck.
Oh, stuck. Can you jump over it?
Maybe.
I wouldn't even try.
So no, I would say I can't jump over it.
I wouldn't. Yeah, I wouldn't say you could jump over it.
I can't move.
I know. I know. So, any other topics you guys? Yeah, any other topics you want to talk about?
Have you ever gotten a soft block in Hogs of War before?
I haven't.
Yeah. So just me then.
You might get
See,
more
I
powerful.
didn't understand why this game is so unforgiving.
Well, I've never seen this before in my life.
Yeah.
Well, now
Neither
you
have I.
have.
Well, clipping this and putting it on the Hogs of War Discord.
Oh wait, I think I can move.
Here's
I
a
I wish I knew about this when I was a kid, by the way. Like, how easy is that?
So fucking easy.
Well, but for a human it is.
Let's get it. Why? Why? What is happening? I'm dying. Help. Oh god. I think I just choked on my own spit. Oh god, that was terrible. Oh god, it's fine. I'm better. I'm fine. Hello.
Sometimes, in a place you don't actually live in can still feel like home.
Alright. I'm gonna store all my snacks. Yeah. Man, anybody who calls this cargo lift is going to be so excited. They're going to be like, oh god, I hope there's something useful. Oh, look! Chips! Yeah. Great. I now have space again. How? You said generic. This game was generic? No. This elevator music. That's generic. Damn it. Oh my god. It's... Oh my god, dude. I tried to go back. I tried to go back to medical, but the door didn't close quickly enough. God damn it, man. My feelings. Oh, that's not good. Did the lantern just explode in flame and I died? doing it in a straight line back and forth. Yeah. I don't know if you really want to turn constantly. I think you're gonna eat shit. Twist your fucking ankle.
Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Fuck.
I've been that tough. Nope, still didn't do it. I absolutely, I choked it up twice. Okay. Your name. Okay, we can do this. All right. Lend me your energy, everyone. All right. I've been that tough. That's not what my name is. That's not it. Oh no. Okay. No. How could this happen to me? Yo, what up? It's your boy, that Daft Punk, and I'm playing more old school RuneScape. I started the ad break way too late, so we had to watch a little bit extra. Sorry. What are we doing? Winter Dot? Hell no. We could actually, but let's try Hunter again. Let's see if Hunter's still terrible. There's that guy out in the streets doing a murder on me. The worst kind of murder. I'm running out of ox drafts. That's not good. Oh, hey, Saku. Ekatasa says we left some winter tot in the morning. Oh my god, I have so many fucking skatizos. Jesus. That's a lot of fucking skatizos. I forgot that I have left click to drop for that. That's cool. Alright, so we do like this. We have like a shape that our inventory is supposed to have. I think that helps me make sure that I bring everything that I need. We want our cape. Can't hear the game for some reason. There we go. This. Yep, that'll do. We got fucking ravaged by that guy as well, so I don't know if it's gonna be, or I don't know. I don't think that Chinchompas is nearly as safe as I thought it was. I guess. I think it's a matter of whether or not they bring like real gear to like try and murder you for the most part, but nonetheless, when they do, like, you definitely fucking die. Like, holy shit, you die. I thought my tankiness was real, but it's not that real at all. This isn't really working. There we go. That's a little better. Turn this off. Go back in there. We're still not doing the one tick method. We could. I don't know. Maybe we'll learn the one tick method when I get like PK'd again. But not today. I don't feel like it today. It's too much effort today, you know what I mean? Savage says one tick is for nerds anyway. I mean, I don't know, maybe. It's fewer clicks. You like not having RSI, you know? I feel a certain amount of bassiness from this track, and it makes me feel invested in what is happening on screen. I'm captured in this moment. In this moment, I'm not euphoric. I am anxiety, but I'm invested. I don't think we learned very much from that guy killing us before, to be honest. Not a lot of counterplay. I don't feel like I really fucked up in any, like, big ways. I think I just kind of got murdered. Which is, like, real, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes they're just stronger than you, and that's just what happens. I mean, especially the first time. I got spec for like fucking 76 or whatever. Like, okay, later, man. You know what I mean? I guess I should have flicked, you know, protection from melee for that attack. Would have helped, right? But I don't think that I'm like that confident in my abilities. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'm gonna blame myself for not going that hard. So it's just that he's been not sleeping well, so I hope he can get some before Core Keeper. Well, you have like 6 hours or something, maybe more than that even, because it's like 4 hours of Apex and 3 hours of RuneScape, so like 7. Oh. Why did that happen? Also, why is this not set to drop? I don't want to do the 3-tick method across my inventory. Unless it's next to each other, I don't even feel like doing it. Also, why are 3 of my traps red? You fucking bastards. My microphone just happens to be exactly covering my map right now, which is like kind of unfortunate. I can like adjust a little bit, like so now I can see it, but like really I just need to like shift my entire body a little bit. There we go. Now it's covering this part of the stream, which is probably not that important. We'll see. You'll see later if that ends up being a dead spot of my vision. You know what I mean? If somebody spawns like literally right here, then I'll be surprised. Except I won't be because I'm looking at the map. Kind of don't understand why you would PK here with light sacks. I guess it's just easier. But it definitely seems worse because unless you teleblock me, like you're really not going to kill me no matter what, I don't think. Well, actually, unless you spec me for 76, I guess that's still possible. It's still in the realm of possibility. I don't know if that I don't know if you should expect that high roll, you know what I mean? Like, it's probably not that sweet. I wonder what the max spec was. I think it's a lot higher, like 80 something. I think with max, you can spec for like, I think it's a lot. I think you can like one-shot someone with a DDS spec. Maybe not guaranteed one-shot if they have like the soften them over healing buff or like an angler or something. But I think that you can like do 99 at least. I think it's like 52 or some shit. I'm not sure why, but something about my mouse movement just reminded me of the butterfly, which was a technique in Guns Online. I don't even know how to describe Guns Online. I guess it's like, it's partly PvP, partly PvE, third-person shooter, also like platforming. Third-person shooter platforming with like matrix, like dive forward and backward mechanics, but like no time dilation. It's very, very weird. It's a very weird game. I like the it's also like an RPG because like your stats determine how much damage you do even though you're using guns. And there's like a PvE like dungeon defender mode where you're like raiding through the dungeons, or which are just, I think, the same regular maps, but they have like a million fucking goblins in them. There's a sequel to the game too that's like very fucking anime, which is crazy because the first game was already kind of anime, but like they definitely dialed up the anime meter, almost like a fighting game, like an anime fighter or something, like air dashing anime fighter. I don't know if I could go so far as to say that the game was good, but I definitely enjoyed it. I didn't like the second one as much. I couldn't place why. Something about it just didn't hit the same way. But I never really got very deep into the first one either, so I don't know. Maybe the first one wasn't very good either. I probably played Guns like a total of 20 or 30 hours or something like that. Not very long at all. And the second one probably 15, maybe. Maybe not even. Maybe I only played it for one day. I think I played it on Steam too, so I could probably actually check that. It's like Guns the Last Duel or something like that. All right, it's been 15 minutes. Are we gonna get murdered by a PKer now? No, I didn't turn on my raid either. Yeah, it's fine. A little faster than herbivore. You've gotten a lot of Chinchompas already. About as much as I thought we might end up getting just from doing this entire grind. You know, I really only expected to get about this many just like in the grind. So realistically, if we don't get any more, then like we're still about on par with what I would have hoped for. So anything else, I guess, is extra, which is cool. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm not exactly trying to like, it'd be different if I could like, you know, guarantee my rate, you know, they just came over and I just like, the PKer showed up and I just traded him the Chinchompas, you know what I'm saying? That'd be a little different. But like, obviously it doesn't really work that way. They want to kill you. They want your life. It's not about the Chinchompas, man. It's about the murder. It's about the thrill of the kill. Yeah, I don't know. We might not ever graduate from doing the 3 ticks just because there's a significant gain as far as the rate goes, but really you need to start like killing the stray Chinchompas at that point. Maybe I should be doing it even now. I don't know how much I really want to change my setup. I might feel differently about it another time, but for right now, this is, I don't know. I wouldn't say easier. It's more like more brain dead. I guess it is easier because the other thing's more timing oriented is what it ends up being. Like you have to do it in a very, very strict intra-tick cycle or whatever. So it's less, but it's also more. Sometimes I feel like I'll eat something It's like, that food was fine. And then the next day it's like, oh God, why did I eat something like that? It's like, which would make sense if I ate something weird, but like I always eat the same kind of food. So it's like, I don't know why the morning after I often feel like, oh God, that was a terrible mistake. Why would I eat fish sticks? They're so volatile, like, but they aren't though. I mean, maybe they are. Maybe I've just constantly been eating something that I'm like moderately allergic to, but I fucking doubt it. I think that my body just hates mornings, which is real. Me too. I mean, look at all the Chinchompas. Think of how much faster I could be doing this. And also, wow, I fucked that up. Haha, whoops. Do you think that the levels in Kingdom Hearts do their Disney movies justice? I was just thinking about the Mulan level and I'm like, there's like 3 sections. Like actually like 3 sections of that whole fucking world. It's like, is that enough to tell the story of Mulan? I mean, I guess so, right? But just seems kind of fucked up. Like an oversimplification in a big way, but I don't know. I guess, how much time do you think that they should put into every Disney World? Like from a gameplay perspective, should it just be like, oh yeah, every Disney World's, you know, like a 40-minute set piece and you just go on to the next thing and that's it? So I feel like, I don't know, it would make sense for it to be more, right? Like you could do maybe a couple hours, because it's not just the plot. With like watching a movie is, you know, 2 hours long, but it's also like, you know, added, you know, boss fight sequences that probably take at least like 10 or so minutes, but also like separate from the boss fights, there's probably like interstitial fights, you know, maybe 3 or 4 at least. So like you get time for free just by it being a video game, even if you like recut the animation, you know what I mean? You just like play parts of the cutscenes or whatever, or what have you. Like there's gonna be more time in the game, I feel like, almost always. I don't know. Oh, that's why it's so fucking strange. I'm hovering over the volume on the player, so it's just flashing in my vision every time. I don't know. I think I would like for each of the games to play out the plot in a way that it does the characters, you know what I mean? Like serves them, where like, you know, Sora, Donald, and Goofy can understand what's happening, because it seems to me like the way that they did it in Kingdom Hearts 3 in particular, as I remember at least. We'll see, right? We'll play that game, I think, in time. But the way that I remember it happening in Tangled, which is a movie that I haven't seen, like so much happens off screen that like me as the player, I'm like, what? Wait, who? What are we doing? And Sora is just like, oh yeah, we gotta rescue so-and-so from the castle. And I'm like, she was just fucking with us. Like, what the fuck happened? Like, actually, what? Who the fuck is Finn? No, it's not Finn. Finn is the name of the fake name that the guy in Tangled chooses for himself, I think. But his like regular name is like fucking Harold or something. Just like a normal name. I mean, Finn is a normal name too, I guess, but he chose like a cooler sounding name for himself. And they just don't acknowledge it, I don't think. It's like if in the Mulan world, for example, right? Imagine if Ping is what you get introduced to the character of Mulan as, and then just halfway through, Ping's costume changes and suddenly you start calling them Mulan. There's just like no explanation at all. It's like, hello? And there might not be an explanation, to be honest. I think that there is, because I'm pretty sure Goofy was like, oh yeah, gosh, Ping has been a girl this whole time. And Donald and Sora are like, what? Well, it's like, how did you know? Goofy's just like, well, gosh, I could tell right from the jump. I can see straight into your chromosomes. Like, okay, cool. I guess. That's cool, I guess, Goofy. Good for you, man, I guess. Goofy says, I could smell it. It does. It is like one of those things that's just like inexplicable. I think it's supposed to be that like Goofy can like see someone for who they really are, I guess. Like he's very good judge of character, maybe. I don't know. Something like that is like the implication, I think. But I don't remember how it plays out. I think it's just a gag as well, but you know what I'm saying. I think it's one of those where it's like it's simultaneously a gag and supposed to be, you know, Goofy's the intuitive, you know, personable, empathetic one or something. Donald's the annoying one. And Sora's nothing but heart. And also kind of stupid. Okay, goodbye. Oh, dude, that sucks for him. But anyways, I got out of there. So anyways, I made it out before he telelocked me. That's fucking unfortunate for that guy. I see that we're still buying diamond bolt tips. That's cool. I think I'm gonna do my dailies real quick as well. Because we're not going to be playing. Well, maybe we will play after the day changes, but we might not as well. Usually we kind of like wrap it up at the end of Core Keeper. But sometimes we play a little extra. Depends how I'm feeling. It's nice to go to bed on time. I also didn't upload the VOD yesterday, which is a little atypical for me. Not a huge problem, obviously. Maybe it is though. Shout out to the VOD watchers, because like the VODs do be getting views. I don't know. If you're out there watching the VODs, thanks, man. I hope you're not getting fucking ad breaks too, because I'm pretty sure that I don't get any money at all for the VODs. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get much for Twitch ads either. Full transparency. I guess that's not full transparency. That's just like somewhat transparent. The full transparency would be me telling you how much I got from ads, which I guess I would do, but I just don't know off the top of my head. I'm gonna be honest. Like I genuinely don't know right now. It's not a lot though. But yeah, actually I'll do more. I'm just gonna assume that these traps are gone now. It's probably a safe assumption because it's been a little extra. Usually I have enough time to bank and then most of the traps are, or all the traps are still there, but doing my dailies, they're probably gone now. It's funny how much this mic is like directly in the space, huh? This is like really, that's where I was walking the whole time. Which is fine, it's just, damn, I fucking hate turtles. I don't know how, but somehow that turtle was exactly where I expected a trap to be. Not sure why. No, I didn't get my extra tar, fuck. Guess we'll let it rock. If it ends up being a problem, we'll just reset. You got everything but the tar, man. Another good reason why you might do logs instead. I don't know if you have to do different logs though. I think you would. Because I think it would be like, hey, do you want to do all of your inventory or you just want to do one every time? But like even that would still be easy. Like I can just bring fucking, you know, a willow and a yew or whatever. Wouldn't be that big a deal, but been doing it Guam tar for as long as I've known, and it just ain't right to do it any other way. Just ain't right to do it any other way. Guess those diamond bolts are still getting purchased, huh? That'll be good for later. Wintertod and Volcanic Mine. Guess we're just gonna like crush fletching at some point. Maybe we'll do the new stuff though. Because I think Varlamore Part 3 is when they're adding the new fletching stuff. Not sure, but I think that's when they're adding the new fletching activity with the new knife and stuff. Assuming that all passed the poll, which I don't know. I don't assume it wouldn't. Oh my. When you step too quickly, you always have to walk one space west. That's why I always do that. Or not always, but whenever I'm stepping one space west of wherever I click, it's because I moved too soon. Which sucks. Not a huge deal, obviously, in the grand scheme of things. Just slows the whole process down just a little bit. Oh yeah, I don't think I took my vitamins yesterday either. Fucking train? Fucking tragedy. I try to do it consistently right after I eat, because I never remember if I take them, to be honest. It's the only way I know how to do it. I did see somebody coming over and I was like, is that guy an asshat? Sharknado? Or Sharknado? Sharknado? Can I go, please? Yeah. I was like, why am I fucking still trapped? Why does he have so much spec? Why can't I move? Also, how come I only ever venge him when he fucking doesn't do any damage? What's up with that? He's not wrong in that there's not a lot that I can actually do about that situation. But he also knew that, so like, I don't know. Oh, I could have been throwing Chinchompas. That would have been a good idea. Maybe we'll bring a prayer potion as well. I don't see how it's gonna make that much of a difference. Because it seems like when someone shows up, it's kind of just like it. They teleblock me. Did I lose my cape just now? Oh no, I'm wearing it. I was like, I don't think that should have happened. Hmm. I don't really see it mattering, is the thing. I guess I would do a blighted super restore as well. Just a little cheaper. Am I still buying this shit? Somehow, yes. Probably way more than we'll ever need. The illusion of a lot of prayer could mean something. Anti-venom could also be something then. By the same token. I don't know. How much do I really want to, like, you know what I mean? Can you turn all of these into Windowses? Do I need to, like, bring money for this? Oh. She turned my Blighted Super Restore to a Windows 2. Didn't even know that you could do that. Can we just like turn it back into a Fortis? Yeah, sure can. How long does this last? 6 minutes? That's plenty. I'm not gonna live for that long anyway. I don't know how much I'm taking to the Venom anyway. I think it's usually just, you know, dying regular style. Yeah, I don't know. Wilderness combat's always gonna be one of those things where it's like just somebody trying to kill somebody else rather than two people trying to fight each other. I mean, that's not true. It's not always like that, but it's mostly that from my experience, being that I never really want to kill anyone. Kind of a shame too. There's definitely no way to make it so that I want to do PvP in this game though, so it's just kind of a non-starter. I like methods in this game that are in the wilderness. It's just kind of a shame that like there isn't a really good way, in my opinion, to incentivize me to do these methods in spite of getting killed, you know? Because like the more I get killed here, the worse this method becomes, kind of situation. It's kind of a shame that that's how it works, actually. Because even when you're just doing it for the rate, the same thing applies to agility, right? The wilderness agility course. Like you get tickets that are worth experience, I'm pretty sure. You don't just get like alcohols and flighted super restores and shit like that and food. You also get tickets. And you like lose half the tickets if you like die, or no, you lose half the tickets if you change worlds, and you lose all of them if you die or something like that. Which isn't like, you know, antithetical to the wilderness design, but it's definitely like dramatically worse from the skilling experience. I guess you can also do it for free now as well. I don't know if that's worse rate wise though. I think it is. I think you have to show up with like 100k gold or whatever to get the wilderness agility rate, like the normal rate. I'm not sure though. Maybe that isn't true. They changed it just recently. Because before you couldn't do it without spending money at all, right? So I guess I don't know what the difference is. Maybe you just don't get alcohols. Well, alcohols and lighted stuff. Not that I have any need to do agility anyway, I guess. Certainly not anymore. So yeah, I think part of the answer is switching to the Chinchompas when they smite. Because smite's like the most expensive prayer, right? And you give up your protection for it, so in theory, I suppose that I could fuck them up, I guess, in theory. I mean, I imagine you don't want to get Chinchompas thrown at you without protection on. But we'll see. Obviously, the main thing is just getting to the point where I can teleport away. But yeah, running to the ditch does not seem like a very realistic... I mean, it depends on what they have, I guess. I've definitely lived like a very long time before, but doesn't seem like that's the case nowadays, and I don't know what's different. I mean, to be fair, that they're cracking like void wakers and shit like that. They're risking like 200, 300 mil, probably more than that. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised that they're killing me. And I guess it's only fair that they do, even because not only am I not risking that much money, but I'm not even like safe iteming that much. You know what I mean? Like in theory, I could be bringing like an Ellie or something, right? Which would just be better, I think. Mostly. I mean, it would be better for magic. It would be worse for everything else, I guess. I'm not sure what the defensive stats look like on an... Am I not praying mage? Did I like click over there? Is that what happened? That was weird. I swear I saw that guy spawn in and instantly clicked this, but I must have clicked the background. I must have clicked like here or something. That guy just regular poisoned me, I guess. Fuck was that? If I was a real one, I would use the Chinchompas that I gather to kill the stray Chinchompas. Saku says it's weird. What is? Saku says you had a chill time at Chins until now. It's true. something about Chins has certainly changed. I've been in the same worlds doing the same thing exactly the same way, but as of recently, I mean, the difference is the quality of the PKers, really, right? Like, it's a lot easier to survive a PKer that doesn't double Void Waker spec me, right? And that's kind of it. Saku says there must have been a PKer video. I heard that now's a good time to be doing this because there's a challenge going on in the wilderness where people are trying to get 1 billion gold, like streamers or something like that. And if they ever die, they have to reset. Which makes it sound like this is a bad time to be doing this rather than a good time, but I don't know. Somebody came into the chat saying that once. I don't obviously know the veracity of that from top to bottom, whether that event is going on or whether or not that makes it a good or a bad time. You know what I mean? I don't know anything about it. You know as much as I do. Hilo says, makes it a fun time? Ban him? makes this a fun time and ban who? The guy who said that to me? Why? How dare you tell me information? Like, it's not like they were out here killing me, right? Like, well, I mean, they might have been. I don't know. They didn't say that they did. They just stopped by and was like, hey, there's a wilderness thing going on. How's it going, Nilo? I don't know. I'm kind of torn because the people that kill me, that have been killing me, they're risking a lot of fucking money. At least they're Void Waker. Well, I guess they're not risking the Void Waker in theory because they could have a protect item, but they could lose that depending on how their prayer's doing. Problem is obviously that they never really fight me in a place that's like multi so that they could actually be ambushed. But also, it's not like I have like fucking the dogs to sick on them. You know what I'm saying? There definitely are people that could be. But that's like crazy. I wouldn't want to have to amass. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't even like want to be in the wilderness like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to feel like I have to squad up, you know what I mean, just to do some like regular fucking content. And like, let's say we do kill one of these fucking guys and get his fucking Void Waker. Do you know what that guy's gonna do? He's gonna whine to his fucking PK guild, you know what I mean, that he lost his fucking Void Waker, and then there's gonna be 40 fucking dudes instead of just the one guy. Well, I mean, I guess you kill the guy with the Void Waker and then you just don't do this content anymore for a day or two, to be fair. So I guess just then you just leave with his Void Waker. That's true. You could just leave with his Void Waker. I mean, but that's like not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to finish Hunter. That's like, my goal isn't to acquire Void Waker. My goal is to get Hunter to 99. Sagas doesn't come back in Rag Gear, so they get nothing. Well, yeah, but that still doesn't help the thing. Like, the whole reason why I would want people to squad up is to disincentivize them from PKing me, but it doesn't work that way. Because you're not going to kill the Void Waker guy in Rags, you know? I'm just going to get fucking world camped by his entire fucking clan. Or some shit. Because I know that those guys don't have anything better to do. This is the thing that they like to do, you know what I mean? This is what they do for fun. Which is definitely something that I like. I don't know. There's definitely a place for it in gaming. It's just one of those things where it's like, I just could never get to the point where I'm like, oh yeah, that's, you know what I want to do? I want to make sure that the guy who's doing something, working hard, suffers. And instead I benefit from the stuff that they did. You know what I mean? Like, I just really can't get there fully. Like, I'm like, nah, I'm good. I would rather not. Even for someone who plays a lot of competitive games, because it's not like a competitive thing is what it boils down to. Like, PKing a guy doing Chinchompas is not a competitive experience. It's just a predatory one. You know what I mean? Like, it's the same as like me versus these Chinchompas. That's not a competitive experience. Like, what the, like, this is like free, right? I think I bring too many of these. Should probably just bring 5. Even 5 is kind of a lot. Not a lot of risk associated with it either, but 5 is probably plenty. I guess at a certain point, all I'm really doing is wasting the PKers' time as much as I can as well. They're always going to make money worth their time, I think, if I don't bank terribly frequently, which is honestly just part of the plan. Like, I really don't want to be banking all the fucking time. It's just a fucking nightmare to do that. It's also a weekend. Today and yesterday were both, Saturday and Sunday. So that is definitely part of it, I'm sure. I'm surprised that Saturday and Sunday morning are when people are like as active as they are, but these guys are fucking, I don't know, fully employed. You know what I mean? Like, they're fucking doing their long haul truck drives and working as like doctors and fucking realtors, during the day. They fucking sell insurance during the week, so they're not playing RuneScape. You know what I mean? They're doing like regular people shit most of the time, so now's the only time that they can really play the game. Some Sunday morning gaming. It's kind of surprising to me, but I guess that's not atypical. I guess the Rogue's Castle also was worse on the weekends than normal. Not worse like this has been, but definitely worse. But like, obviously, the Rogue's Castle is a very different beast with regards to like the power level at play. Like here, I guess they probably wouldn't be killing me unless they did bring, Voidwaker plus miscellaneous. It's possible that they could still, but is the Staff of the Dead a charged stave? I don't think it is, right? So it just adds a chance to poison on top of that? Sakus is yes and no, so it's like a toggle guy, like the Accursed Scepter? Okay. It's Zora scale charged. Interesting. But it isn't a powered staff. Oh, so like when it doesn't have any charges, it won't poison, is what you're saying. But you don't have like a built-in auto attack. Got it. You think I should go with a different shield than Din's Bulwark? Because I could go like Hunter's Sunlight Crossbow plus one-handed shield. And then I could be shooting back. Shit, even if I didn't go with a Hunter's Sunlight Crossbow or whatever, I could be throwing Chinchompas with a one-handed shield. Which I'm okay with. I'd rather them get less, fuck it. That's a reason, if no other reason, I think, to switch. Because I don't really want to give up my defensive stats in order to throw the Chinchompas. That's the biggest thing. That's why I have the biggest hesitation for it. But if they're praying Smite, like, I think I do have to do something about that. And I think that throwing Chinchompas is a reasonable choice. I don't know if it's quite effective because I don't think Chinchompas are like that strong. especially being that I don't have like gear that's helping them in any way. I mean, my D-hide's okay, right? But it's not like, you know, a very good offensive bonus. Ranged needs accuracy to be effective, and the gear that I have doesn't really give. I don't know if it gives any, actually. That does. 58. Taka says black D-hide is accuracy. Yeah, I just didn't think it was very much. It's okay, though. There is a world where I can go like fortified Masori top and bottom or something like that. Maybe not both. Because then I'd be risking my cape, right? Drop the Ring of Suffering. I think I do want the cape. Makes it a lot more convenient. So maybe just fortify Masori top. Defensive stats, offensive stats, accuracy, all that. Oh, hey, Oz. You're just in time for me to get murdered again, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't know. The PvP in this game it's just one of those things where it's like it's just exhausting to me, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to have to fucking outplay some fucking guy. Like I don't want to have to deal with that. Some guy who obviously has more time in PvP than I do and also is, you know, investing hundreds of millions of gold into like explicitly killing other players, you know what I mean? Like I don't want to have to do all this. First of all, I don't want to compare my bank to his, but secondly, like, even if I win this, I didn't ask for this, you know what I mean? Like, all I wanted to do was black Chinchompas, man. Can I just live? It is to some degree my fault though, because I am just like vibing here instead of like banking frequently. But like I kind of already told you, right? Like I don't want to be here, or I don't want to be leaving here to bank constantly. I'm not like, you know, fighting for every gold coin that I get from this. Like I really don't care about the money that much. Mostly I just want the rate to be good. But there are also times like this where it's like, I guess I will just leave because there's literally nothing to do. Like the amount of time that it takes for them to get over there, like there's still nothing captured. And I'm literally just standing there, right? I should maybe have a better bank. Be wearing like a glory. Oh, where are you going? That would be slightly better and it would save. Oh, I guess I would lose this, but whatever. Otherwise, it would be maybe slightly better than what I've got going on. I don't even think you need the Royal Seed Pod and a glory. I think you can just have the glory. I think you can teleport from 30 with just a glory. I think it's fine. I guess you could look at it as the lesson learned here is don't do wilderness content on the weekends, right? Which is like kind of obvious, right? I'm just surprised that it's like the morning of the weekends too. I really thought that if there was going to be a problem on the weekends, it would be in the afternoon. But like, nah, man. Then again, I say this like it's been a problem, right? We've encountered 2 PKers today, which is an inordinate amount of PKers, right? But we escaped one of them anyway. The other, and yesterday, it wasn't a lot of PKers. It was the same dude 2 times in 15 minutes. Well, 30 minutes, 15 minutes twice, right? So that it wasn't like, wow, this place is crazy. It's popping off. It's going crazy. It was literally just the same guy 2 times. So like, that's not that bad, really. And I also theoretically could have changed worlds yesterday, and maybe it would have been fine. I don't know how many worlds he was hopping through. But being that he came back in 15 minutes, probably not that many. Because it's not just me, right? I've seen probably 6, maybe 8 other people doing black Chinchompas that had like actually hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of gold on them, just chilling, vibing. But not on the weekends. It's just during the week. Which is fine. That can be the lesson learned. I guess I can't really judge them for being on RuneScape Saturday morning, Sunday morning as well, because I am too, right? But like, dude wakes up, takes a shit, gets out of bed, and goes and kills people in RuneScape, you know what I mean? Definitely a different energy. I gotta save my beer and kebab in case I get PK'd, you know? They're my last resort. It could be a super kebab. So strange that there are random events here. Where's my grave digging random event so I can bank? Where's Leo? That one's probably like unironically disabled for exactly that reason. Still, I'd definitely do it, sure. Hey, what's up, Leo? Every single time. Hell yeah. He never shows up when I did Slayer, and he never shows up when I'm here. So what's up with that, man? I haven't seen Leo in like ages. I mean, I've seen him, but I haven't seen him when I'm doing anything that I like could actually benefit from him being around. Right? I don't think we've seen him in a long time. Maybe I did see him and I just missed it when I was doing neck reels or something. Certainly don't remember though. And that's the thing that matters the most. My memory of whether or not Leo has helped me. I feel like he hasn't helped me and therefore he hasn't. The fucking bastard. Do you think PKers give a shit about sailing being added to the game? How holistic do you think the PK experience is? Think most of them do anything other than PKing? Or is it like, you know, skilling and like raiding, where like if you're a raider, that's what you do. That's the only PVM you really do. Maybe you'll boss and, as well, but you boss and you raid and that's kind of it. You know? And when I say that's kind of it, I mean, you know, 80-90% of what you do, right? I am reminded of PvP in Nabanagi. There's two kinds of PvP in the game. Well, three really, but there's world-based PvP and like basically duels that you initiate, right? World-based PvP can happen, I think, literally anywhere. Like literally anywhere at any time. You can turn it on and off, but it's between elves and giants and elf and giant allied humans, and between white knights and dark knights, or black knights. I think they're dark knights in that game, but whatever. And what it mostly amounts to, because there's no like item loss in that game or anything, like what it really amounts to is either A, people being funny, like, haha, gotcha, you know, tag you're it type shit, and B, like spawn camping. Usually it's one of those two things. Mostly it's spawn camping. Because if they kill you, you are dead and you do need to respawn, which is like not a big deal. Usually you can just stand up where you were, but the first time you respawn, you get like half of your maximum health, and then the next time you get like 10%, and then you get like 1% of your maximum health or whatever, and every time thereafter 1% of your maximum health until you like do something to recover your maximum health. And it's just like, I don't know, you know what I mean? It's not exactly conducive to a positive gaming experience when you're just constantly getting PK'd. But I don't know. You can definitely turn it off. I don't remember if you can turn it off while they're like spawn camping you, or if you need to turn it off like while you're alive or something like that, to be honest. I don't remember it being a problem in that way. And usually it's not like that big of a problem because one person can't spawn camp you that effectively anyway. Two people could definitely can though. If you got two people that have nothing better to do, you might have a rough time, to be honest. Well, I mean, sort of. You can respawn anywhere else. Just standing up where you are is like the most conventional way of reviving, but I think you can respawn in town, even if you are in town. So it'll just be like somewhere nearby ish, which will probably help. ish, probably. Maybe you get your health back that way. It's been a long time, I guess. After a certain point, it starts being like a matter of pride. You know what I mean? In fact, it probably always was. Like, if somebody spawn kills you once, you should, if you have no pride, you should probably just be like, I'm just going to spawn somewhere else. Like, why would I spawn here again to let them spawn kill me again? But it is also like pseudo competitive as well, because in that game, you are always like, you know, geared to the teeth. You always have like all of your shit with you, basically. Not like literally all the time do you have, you know, the strap, but like most of the time, yeah, you're like, you know, geared up, like you got your shit. Like, why wouldn't you have your gear on? There's a few reasons, but most of the time, yeah. And also, most of your stats in that game, similar to this game, most of your stats come from like your skills, like your levels. Gear is good, but like it doesn't matter as much for the most part. I think offensively in this game, it matters a lot. Defensively, it doesn't matter that much, though. Like, you get way more from having 99 defense than anything else. But like, you know, Void Waker spec is always good. Crystal Sword. It's a cool name for a song. I want to like the wilderness. It's just really hard to like the wilderness if you don't like PKing. You know what I mean? Like, from the skilling side of the game, it's really hard to like this place. Some of it's like really fucking good, but it's just like such a pain in the ass to deal with other people. I don't think I've ever seen somebody at Ecumenical Keys. Like a PKer there. But I imagine that that's like gotta be the worst fucking place. Like, look, man, I just want my 5 fucking keys, please. Like, losing an Ecumenical Key's gotta be so much worse than losing 100,000 gold. You know what I mean? They're only worth like 50k or something like that, but it's gotta be so much worse. That shit's devastating. Like, please. Actually, you can't even hold 5 initially, right? It's 3, 4, 5. I don't even think I can do 5 now, right? I can only do 4. Need fucking master, maybe? Maybe elite for 5. No, am I not in the fucking Discord call? Shit, I didn't even think of that. I just forgot about it. Not that it matters. Usually it's just me all by my lonesome in the mornings, at least. You know what I mean? Too early, especially for Savage. Well, I say too early for Savage. It's actually not early for Savage at all. It's kind of, it's like the afternoon for him. But in his case, today, he's busy sleeping, hopefully. Udur? You see a Maxscape, you know they're not trying to kill you. Nobody PKs in a Maxscape. You're risking 3 mil for what? You know what I mean? But I've definitely seen people PK in an Inferno Cape. Been on the receiving end of that shit. That sucks. That shit hurts. And that thing doesn't even give 1 max hit? Probably. Probably. And that's some dedication to PK too. Because that could be an hour of effort. Or a lot of gold. Or real money. Either way. And that Inferno Cape is almost certainly not their safe item. I don't even think it can be, actually. I think it's like worthless, right? Alright, well, guess we'll go. Once again, we're just staring at traps that aren't going to have any Chinchompas in them. Still got my beer and kebab. Just waiting to save the day. Just you wait. It'll come. Time will come. Ah, close. I lost the 50-50 on that one. I thought he was going to go into that westernmost trap. He did try, but didn't actually make it happen. I miss when there were clue doers. You know? We were minding our own business, doing black Chinchompas, and every now and then a clue doer would come by. We would wish them good luck. They would wish us good luck. You know, like an MMO is supposed to be. Minimal contact, minimal engagement. Just 2 different ships passing in the night. That's not really a good metaphor, because I think ships passing each other in the night are supposed to, like, not be aware of each other. Like ships passing each other in the day. What the fuck am I looking at? Clue doer? Are you good? You should kill him. It's like, bro. He's gonna keep attacking you until you die, bro. I wonder if the Fang has more accuracy than Oath Plate plus, I don't know, Whip. It probably does, because Fang has a lot of fucking accuracy, but I also don't know how much accuracy the Oath Plate gives. Same with the Inquisitor's set, actually. I also don't know how much accuracy that gives. I know how much Mixed Tide gives. It's like 1. Well, I don't know exactly how much, but I know it's not very much. But it's like the only stab bonus you got, you know what I mean? And a little bit of accuracy goes a long way with the Fang, too. Turns out if you just complain about PKers, they stop showing up. Once again, justified my complaints. If you want to change the world, just complain loudly. That's why Twitter made the world such a better place already. We got to 96. 97's a long way away. I don't think we're going to get 97 until like Wednesday, maybe. I don't know. It depends. If we do nothing but Puncher on Tuesday, I think we could actually pretty easily get 97. I think it's only more than a million experience from 98 to 99, something like that. Maybe it was a million experience in this case. 96 to 97. Fuck. That's what I get for trying to figure shit out while doing a tick manipulation. So 900k. We could definitely get it Tuesday. Probably won't go from 97 to 98 on Wednesday. If we do though, it'll be close. But that does mean by end of day Friday, we could be looking at 9900, if not done. Probably not actually done. No way, right? Because today we're only going to get like another 100,000 or so. That'll put us at 800k and 800k away. Actually, if we get another 100,000, that means it will be 10.8, which is 2.2. That's not that far, actually. Yeah, maybe 2 full days. We could, in theory. And that's just with this method. If we were doing the one tick, it would probably be noticeably faster. I mean, the rate is like 50, 60k higher than what I'm getting nominally. Actually, nominally, it's like way more than that. It's like 220k or something an hour or some shit. Like, it's a lot. But I don't think that we're going to get anywhere near that. I think the maximum rate you can get is like 240k an hour or some shit. But you have to like be using an ult to kill the strays, and which is like not a very good way of measuring a rate, in my opinion. Like, killing Chinchompas with an ult means that you're dividing your time between 2 accounts. And even if you're not, even if you're using someone else to kill the strays, like that's still like dividing your, not your time, but you know, dividing time by 2. Like, your rate should be cut in half if you have somebody helping you do this. Shout out to my arm. What a homie. It's a shame we're terrible at laying traps. Wait, did I not do vengeance? What am I doing? Just been hanging out here unvengeance stacked this whole time. What's the point of the vengeance stacks? Do you know how expensive these fucking things are? Think they grow on fucking trees? Also, where do these things come from? I don't think I've ever seen a vengeance stack before. Maybe they're in like the Slayer cave or some shit. The Rev caves. Because like, I've done a lot of wilderness content who have never encountered vengeance stacks. Maybe I have though. Maybe I killed like Spindel and she dropped some or something. You know what I mean? I just forgot. But she definitely, these definitely don't drop from the Rogue's Castle, right? It was just like Blight sacks and then Ice Blight sacks and then Blighted Ice sacks, excuse me. And then what else? I don't know. It was like 1 inventory's worth of stuff. Not even. It was like 16 different items or something. Like you could do half of your inventory and never have to use a ordinance pouch. Wilderness pouch is a great idea, by the way. I don't really have any reason to use it because I'm not bossing, I guess. I think that's the biggest reason why you would use it. The rev caves and bossing, I guess. It's crazy to me how close the rates for red chins versus black chins seems to be. If you're doing like the one tick, seems like it doesn't really matter how much experience you get per chin, just because you get them so frequently or something. Because I think black chins caps at around like 240, and reds is like 180, 190. Which is like 50k, you know what I mean? 60k, that's a significant difference. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. You get to keep 100% of the red chins that you get, and you lose like maybe half of the black chins, you know what I mean? Like, it does kind of seem worthwhile. I guess this is where you gotta be for the pet chance though, right? I don't know that. I just imagine the pet chance is better here. It's gotta be. Can you imagine if it wasn't better? That would be fucking tragic. Like, you're in the wilderness. You fucking better get a pet over here. And if you lose the pet because somebody kills you, they should get 1,000,000 gold. Like, damn. Crazy. Funny, I think I've only ever seen somebody... Whoa. Why are there so many people here now? That guy's definitely scouting. That guy might not have been scouting, but this guy definitely was scouting. Alright, well, I guess we had our fun with our kebab. We're gonna drink our beer and stuff. It was our lucky kebab. What am I doing? I'm a fool. Oh yeah, one more of these. Okay. Our lucky kebab did so much work for us for so long. Now we're gonna get PK'd instantly. Look, there's already a guy with a wilderness sword. Dying to a guy with a wilderness sword. The humanity. He's got a fucking mithril sword. Ish. I think it's about Mithril. Now I have to look at my attack being reduced. This is the worst timeline. Are there so many Chinchompas now? Good lord. It's a revolving door, these jokers. Maybe next time that we get killed in the wilderness and decide to do something else, maybe we'll do combat instead of Wintertot. I don't know, maybe not, actually. I feel like I'd rather get Wintertot done, but combat should be pretty close to next, I imagine. Because we do need to get it done, and it is like basically like 3 or 4 capes that are just like all just waiting to get finished. No reason to put them off for too much longer. Like, I want to focus on the longest grinds. That's just the kind of guy that I am, but it is also low-hanging fruit where it's like, we should probably wrap those jokers up pretty soon. Not too much danger of Tears of Gothics going into the wrong skill, though, so not like there's a rush. So he teleported here, I think, but he's not wearing the cape. I wonder what's up with that. One thing that a PKer will do a lot, I'm not sure why, they'll like walk under you. I don't know what that does for them. I know why most PKers that I've seen, like in PvP situations, I know why a lot of people will run under someone. It's to like log out under them. Is it because you can't attack somebody who's in your square? That's probably true. But I also don't have auto retaliate on, and I'm using a Din's Bulwark, so walking under me seems like really fucking sweaty. It's probably just like something that they've conditioned themselves to do, though, I imagine. They just do it all the time, regardless of the circumstance. In melee, at least. It only would matter in melee, because obviously if you're at range, you can't run under someone. Well, I guess you could. Like, you could do ranged and magic damage, you know, at point blank range, and thus run under them if you wanted. Doesn't seem like it comes up very much, but in theory, there's nothing stopping you from doing that. I feel like I just reset but didn't get another herb. Yeah, I got turtle instead of extra herb. It's okay, I needed this. This is my lucky turtle. I need this one because I lost my lucky kebab. The lucky turtle will ward off the PKers. It's not as good as a kebab, but it's almost as good. God, this song is so sullen. I was going to say somber, but sullen works too. That's better. Now I don't feel like I'm gonna die imminently, or at least sad. Now when I die, I'll, you know, feel okay about it. You know, death is so bad. Wonder what makes something sound like RuneScape. This song definitely has it. I don't think it's just songs that I'm nostalgic for as well. I think that there are songs that I'm like not familiar with that still sound like RuneScape to me. Like the Grand Exchange song, that sounds like RuneScape. And I didn't know the Grand Exchange sounded like the Grand Exchange until I started playing RuneScape, basically. You know, was it a couple years ago? It was a year and a half ago, I guess. I knew the song from Tierzoo's sponsored segments, right? He does the Grand Exchange pretty regularly for that. Or at least once, I guess. Maybe it's not that regular at all. I guess I didn't do the tech manipulation there. What is this guy doing? Freaking me out. They spawn here, they run north, and they run south. Must be lost. Oh, hey, Will. What's up? Am I finally done buying diamond bolts? No. Fucking... Alright. I'm just single-handedly driving the price of diamond bolts up, I guess. Diamond bolt tips, whatever. Diamond bolts is what I'm making. I'm driving the price of them down, I guess, but the diamond bolt tips is what I'm driving up. Yeah, we're a little trapped, Will. Trapped in the trap. We got like an hour left of this, too. We got a lot of Chinchompas, though. Else's damn, I guess I slid into the stream? What do you mean? Like you're on screen, I guess? Is what you mean by that? It's like, yeah, you slid into the stream. You typed into the Twitch chat. You sure did. You're definitely here. As here as anyone could be. Yeah, you're talking about the messages scrolling, yeah. It's something I added recently. Like literally yesterday, I think. Yeah, Gur helped me hone it in as well, too. So I think it's... If it's not final, it's very close to its final state. And I'll change it if obviously anything seems like it should be different, but I think it's fine. Nice spot. Is that smudge too? Yeah. See, this is why the one tick would be helpful. Look at all the fucking Chinchompas. You'd be able to catch twice as many Chinchompas. Sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't help at all because of the strays. But if you kill the strays, it probably helps like all the time, to be honest. I don't know if I'm going to find that out though, because like, if we're, you know, 2 full days away from finishing, like, does it really make sense to learn a whole new method? I mean, it's not like wholly new. It's mostly similar to what I'm doing. It's just a little more mechanically intense in that, like, you have to time it quite well. I thought I clicked there too soon. I was waiting for my character to step 1 tile west, but no, apparently it was right on time. Oh, is this the dead zone? Yeah. No Chinchompas. There's one. What? Oh, there was somebody here that took... I was like, the fuck did I just take poison damage from? It's probably fine. I have to get there before my traps disappear, but it should be okay. All right, and we're back in the rotation. Also had something interesting happen. Ran across that Chin spot for a clue. The Chin account logged out and 3 different level bracket accounts logged on. Wow. So what you're saying is that the bots are not just botting, but they're also interconnected. They're like, oh, well, if you're here, right, I'm going to log in with a different account. That's outside of your range. And it did that 2 more times, I guess. Yeah, the bots are very strange here. They'll like lay their traps like right around your traps. And then as soon as they realize that they can't lay all the traps that they want to lay in the formation that they want to lay them, they'll log out. Well, they'll take all the traps that they laid down, back up, and then they'll log out. It's very weird. It's very consistent too. It's like you can definitely tell when they're a bot or not. That's obviously because I'm so high level that the bots don't perceive me as a threat. They were like level, I don't know, 60 or something, maybe less. Seems like most bots are definitely low level. Not like very low level. They're like level 60-ish or whatever. Usually. Sometimes they're lower, I guess, but usually not. God, there's so many Chinchompas here. It's real infestation. Infestation. Oof. $300K in 2 hours is not bad at all. A little more than that, I guess. That's one thing I'm glad about. The raid ended up being okay. Not as good as I thought it was going to be because the method is a little harder than I gave it credit. Still, it's a good rate. It's a good skill. Far from my favorite. Not my least favorite either, though, to be fair. And there's enough options as well with birdhouses and whatnot. Between this, birdhouses, drift net fishing, and rumors, I think the hunter has enough going on for it. I think it's good. Oh, herbivore also, I guess. I do like that I always feel like I'm doing something here. Speaking of, do this too. Vigorous chain mace must be going to Spindel. There's this episode of Samurai Jack where these like I think it's three alien dudes show up. Like Aku is like, hey, I want you to kill this fucking guy for me, this schmuck. They're like, yeah, sure, we'll do it. And they like fight him. And they like, I think they best Jack as well. But they're like, nah, it was a good hunt, so we're gonna let you live. And that's like kind of the end of the episode. I never really thought about it, but that's like very Predator feeling. Wonder if that's like a strong inspiration for the episode. I imagine so, because I feel like the weapons are very Predator coded as well. They're like furry dudes. They're like, I don't know, some kind of like tiger guy, something like that. I feel like more like a lion, I guess. I don't think they have stripes. I think they have a lion and a mane, actually. So, like, very much. I said a lion. I think they have no stripes and a mane as well. So, like, very much more lion coated than tiger coated. But whatever, you know. I don't know what I'm talking about. Samurai Jack is kind of an interesting show. I feel like the third season is like a very, very different show in that, like, the continuity, the fact that it has, like, it's more like a serialized show, changes it a lot. And I think I prefer shows that are like that. I don't know if it makes it a better show necessarily. Like, there's nothing wrong with being episodic, I don't think. But I definitely like episodic shows much less. Even if it is through no fault of their own. But it is nice when, like, I guess I don't like feeling like when I pay attention to a show that I get punished for remembering things, you know what I mean? And there'll be like, you know, cool things that are just like never iterated upon or like referenced again, you know? And that to me feels like a missed opportunity rather than just, you know, the nature of the beast as being like a one-off show. I also don't love the like retcons in play. As I understand it, at least. Maybe I'm like a little too rusty on it. At the time, though, I remember having this criticism, so I feel like I would have been pretty fresh. There's an episode where you see the future in like kind of like the epilogue or whatever. And this isn't like the end of the show at all. This is like halfway through season 2 or some shit. But you see Samurai Jack of the future coming back to a place that he like got defeated to like go back to the past and actually defeat Haku or whatever. And that never comes to pass. That's just like not a thing that happens in the canon. Which is, I don't know. It's kind of a missed opportunity to me. I feel like it would have been nice to like fulfill that. Which, I don't know. They ended up doing something pretty interesting at the end of Samurai Jack. If you haven't seen all of Samurai Jack for some reason, I kind of recommend watching at least season 1 and season 3. Well, I say season 1 and season 3. The first like 13 episodes and then last and I think it's called season 3. I don't know if I don't know what season 2 of Samurai Jack is, I'm gonna be honest. It's like 60 or 70 episodes, or maybe not quite that many. Maybe it's like 40 episodes. And then there's the 2018 or whatever season, right? I think that season is definitely worth watching, even though it's a little bit weird and the ending is like not in the show, but whatever. You can watch a YouTube video, you'll be fine. And then I don't know, some amount of the first episodes. Watch Samurai Jack from the beginning until you get bored with an episode, because that episode that you got bored with is probably the last good episode anyway. I wouldn't quite put it like that bluntly, excuse me, as far as like so much of it is bad, but like a lot of it wasn't good. I stopped enjoying it for a while, and except for an episode here or there, you know what I mean? And we watched Samurai Jack fairly recently, probably a year ago. So like, I definitely stand by my criticisms of the show at this point. It's like not a bad show though. I just don't like a lot of the episodic things that they do, and a lot of that shit just like, it just doesn't fucking matter. Like, just don't, you know what I mean? Like, just don't pay attention to the details. Like, it's literally just for like the thrill of the kill, you know what I mean? It's just the fun of the ride, which like sometimes is there and oftentimes isn't, you know what I mean? If it misses a lot, and if it misses, man, that sucks. Also, shout out to the black dude that shows up for no reason. It's like, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blah, 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 black, y'all. Like, it's like, whoa, what are we doing? Why is this happening? Like, actually, why is this happening? It's kind of amazing. It's kind of amazing to see that episode, to be honest. Maybe I do recommend that episode just because it feels like of the era, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel as timeless as the rest of the show does at all. It feels extremely dated, which is remarkable. It's kind of amazing. Is this guy killing with a dragon axe? Jesus Christ. I don't know if the character was actually supposed to be black. He definitely felt like he had some kind of, I'm pretty sure he had like some like strong racial stereotypes going on. What? He's trying to get us both? I mean, okay. Yo, why is he hitting so fucking hard? Jesus. It was kind of close, but not terribly close. I don't know. Did we learn anything? I kind of got stuck here because I didn't know where the gate was. There like just isn't a very good option. Kind of just have to go to the wilderness or to the ditch. Or I'm sorry, it was this gate actually, not that one. What is Hunter's End? Oh, is that where? Yeah, that's where Artie is. Calvarian, Spindell. Artie. Oh, there is a Wilderness Slayer cave that's separate from the Revenant caves. What a weird spot for the black salamanders to be. There's literally nothing there. Oh, thank God. We finished buying all that. I think we did our dailies already. Did we? I want to say we did, yeah. Oh, hey, it's that guy again. I don't know. I don't really want to go out there again, so I don't think I will. So, I don't know. I guess we'll take a little bit of a break. Sure. It's kind of a lot of time before we switch to Apex. But we can switch to Apex early and just like hang out as well. It's fine. Yeah, I think we'll just log off of RuneScape for now. I think I'm gonna give you guys the clips. Yeah.